My best bet for week 5 Thursday night football as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to Mercedes-Benz Stadium to take on the Atlanta Falcons in an NFC South battle. Now, both teams are coming off a win as the Falcons made a last-second push to beat the Saints and the Bucs dismantled, albeit a very injured Eagles team. If you're stumbling onto this page for the first time, welcome. My name is Peter Appel, and this channel is the home for all of my NFL picks moving forward. So if you're interested in free NFL best bets all season long, hit that like button. And to keep all of these plays free, the best way to help me out, just hit that subscribe button and make sure to comment what you think, what your picks are for Thursday night football, and feel free to trash any of mine. I am coming off a loss where we took the Dolphins on the money line, and that was probably the worst pick I have ever seen because not only was the favorite not even close, I had to subject you all to watching the Dolphins play football. So for that, for the loser, I apologize, and then it's another apology that I just should give to you for making you watch that terrible game. And just a reminder that this channel is sponsored by BetMGM. It is the perfect time to use promo code JustGridiron for a first bet offer up to $1,500. Deposit at least $10, and if you lose your first wager on BetMGM after using code JustGridiron, you'll get it all back up to $1,500 in bonus bets. However, gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 or older. Terms and conditions apply. The look-ahead line for this game was Falcons -3, and I was planning on jumping on the Buccaneers at +3 as I make this line closer to a pick'em, but it opened back up at +1.5. There isn't a ton of value on the current line, so I have a kind of a different way of playing this. I see value in the Buccaneers partly because they're getting healthier on defense, but it's also the style of defense that Baker Mayfield likes to go up against. Overall, Baker Mayfield has been one of the better quarterbacks in the league, ranking ninth among 33 quarterbacks in EPA plus completion percentage over expectation. For reference, Kirk Cousins ranks 19th in that stat so far, right in front of Daniel Jones. However, Baker, in particular, loves facing zone coverage compared to man. So why does that matter? Let's show you how good he is against zone. This season, he has the second highest completion percentage in the league, the third highest passer rating, and he ranks number 1 in accuracy rating against zone. Against man coverage, he's still solid, ranking 10th in completion percentage and 13th in passer rating. Now, the Falcons defense, they play zone 78% of the time. That is the 6th highest mark in the NFL. The Falcons defense in general has not been very good this year, ranking 23rd in EPA with the worst rushing success rate in the entire league. The Falcons also won't have Troy Anderson, their starting linebacker, and he is PFF's 27th best linebacker among 80 that qualify. So that's a tough loss. The Buccaneers defense is not very good, but they do rank 21st in EPA. Again, 2 spots ahead of the Falcons. A big boost for this Falcons defense getting Vita Vea back on that interior defensive line. He's one of the best in the game, both rushing the quarterback and stopping the run. Huge addition back to the defense. Here's something I found on Action Network that shocked me. And I wonder if the Falcons put any thought to this. I don't think they're looking at Kirk Cousins against the spread type numbers, but you can tell when he is playing indoors versus outdoors, vastly different. Kirk Cousins is 14-27 ATS playing indoor games, including 1-10 against the spread in his last 11 games indoor. I had to look at his home road splits because I almost didn't believe that trend. It's true. He has a 72.6 passer rating this year at home. I know it's a short sample, but again, when you extend and figure out that this is a longer trend developing, that he only has a 72.6 passer rating at home, on the road, 117. This guy's a completely different guy when he's playing outdoors. So that's why I think that this game is going to be pretty close overall. I just cannot see the Falcons winning by a touchdown or more. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to tease the Buccaneers from +1.5 to +7.5 with the Jets against the Vikings at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The Jets were actually -1.5 on the look-ahead line, but then they lost in embarrassing fashion to the Broncos, and the Vikings stayed hot, moving to 4-0 with a win over the Packers. This just feels like a get-right spot for the Jets for me. And while I agree the line should move in favor of the Vikings, it moved too much based on my numbers. The defense for the Jets is looking fantastic, and I just feel it's a good spot for the Jets defense and Aaron Rodgers to get right here. The reason I'm not breaking it down in full detail is I'm actually hoping for the Buccaneers to cover their leg of the teaser, and then we come back in on the Vikings, either on the money line or as a short favorite, in order to attempt a middle here. My model on Rithmm makes this game between the Bucks and the Falcons a pick'em, and it also makes the Jets a +1.5 underdog. I've partnered with Rithmm. It's a new app that uses AI and data modeling to predict props and game outcomes. Go to the link in the description of this YouTube video to access your 7-day free trial to Rithmm for more prop and game predictions. I highly recommend trying it out. Build your own model. It's awesome. And also, make sure to follow me on Twitter as I'm going to update everybody most likely closer to game time on a potential middle if the Buccaneers cover their half of the teaser. So if you enjoyed this breakdown, the best way to help the channel, like I said, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to turn on notifications for my Sunday picks video. Let's bounce back after an ugly loss on the Dolphins money line from Monday Night Football and go 1-0 from Thursday Night Football. Why not us?